Hey Crafty Peeps! I have some cute Valentine DIYs for you, so let's get right into it. I purchased this gift card holder off of Etsy and I've pulled it in here onto the workspace, and I am going to use a round piece of wood from Dollar Tree. I find this a really affordable way to use my Xtool, especially if I were to mess up or anything, I'd only be losing $1.25. So I picked up a bunch of these rounds, and as you can see, I just get them all in place, and this is the image that is now going to cut. And like I said before, my favorite thing about the Xtool is the camera, because you can perfectly place what you're going to cut, what you're going to engrave. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's all been cut out. I went ahead and traced some scrapbook paper out. You could just paint these, but I love scrapbook paper. So just using some Mod Podge, I'm gonna just put these little papers on all of the pieces. And then once I get them down on all the pieces, one thing I like to do is sand around the edges. And what this does is anything that's kind of overlaying will have a nice clean edge now. And then a lot of times with these pattern papers, they have a white core. So it also kind of gives it like a white edging as well, and I really like that look. And so I did that with all of the pieces here. I love using my catch protection there that I'm peeling up. You can use it over and over and it catches, any of your glues or paints. Another product that I absolutely have to have are my paint markers. That makes doing these little tiny things so much easier than if I were to get the paint out. It's quick and easy. Okay, so now that I did that, again, like I said, I go ahead and sand all the edges. I love the sanding block from Dollar Tree. And then once I get that done, it's just a matter of putting this whole thing together. I will add a little bit of ribbon at the top there. You can make this kind of like an ornament, I guess, but I'm just making it as a regular old gift card holder for my Valentine. As you see, that wording, if you can't tell, it says, "I love you, a latte." So this particular kit that I bought off Etsy has a couple different sayings, and I will link that file down below.
Lately I've been feeling like somebody else. Heard you're moving on with someone new. My friends keep telling me that it was for the best, but I don't know if I will make it through. 'Cause every morning I wish you were here with me, watching the sunlight fill my room, falling asleep at night, thinking about you and me. Why did you have to be so cruel? I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you. Girl, I know we said some things we didn't mean, but thought that we could figure this one out. Hate the fact that our love now is separate, but maybe someday you will realize. 'Cause every morning I wish you were here.
Again, the camera comes in super handy with placement. I just put this right into the machine and it engraved this. It was the quickest thing I've made, and added it to this necklace, and look at how wonderful that gift would be. Now I'm going to use the blade cutting option. I've got my vinyl down into my machine, and this is what I'm going to have cut out, and this is what it looks like when it comes out of the machine. It cuts very nicely, and you can just use your regular vinyl, your heat transfer vinyl, whichever one you would like to use. I'm just cutting out the piece there that has the image that I want so that I can use the other pieces for other projects. And then I'm just going to weed it. You can see here it weeds really nicely. I didn't have any problems. And then I'm using a new transfer tape that I really love. It's called Frisco Crafts, and it is really good. So far, it has lifted the image off great, put it down great, all of that. So I will also link that down below. Okay, so now I'm going to get ready here and I'm going to add it onto a cup. And I made this for my son for Valentine's Day. He just moved home, and so now he can have his own cup. I was trying to think of something funny to put on it. So you can see how easily that just peeled right off. Now, originally, you see here, I'm cutting the edges because when you're doing roundness, sometimes that helps. This one wasn't super round, and I really did not need to do that, so you can skip that step. But anyhow, I'm just pressing it down with my fingers, and then I just peel up that transfer tape, and voila, I have the perfect little cup. And that was an easy peasy project. As you can see so far, all these Valentine projects are so fast. I made all of these in just maybe 2 hours. So fun little afternoon crafting and making homemade Valentine gifts.
Falling asleep at night, thinking about you and me. Why did you have to be so cruel? I guess I should have known it from the start.
This is my first time working with this plastic sheet. I wanted to make a bookmark, so again, I had that cut out. I had my settings to this particular type of material, and this also goes down on the mat because we did use that with the blade. And you'll see it comes right up off of the adhesive mat, and that was very fast. So just think I could have made many of these all over that one sheet. So this is the top piece here, and you can just use those little hearts for another project too. And then each side of this plastic has a clear coating, and so I just go ahead and I peel that off of both sides. I'm trying to hold the camera and peel at the same time. And then just to finish this little bookmark off, I'll add some ribbon there at the top in that hole. And now I have a cute little bookmark to give for Valentine's. I hope you found these projects easy to do on your Xtool as well. If you would like to know more about Xtool, I will link the video that I did previously up above. Until next time, happy crafting.